So guys, what are we going to do about this project Miss Journey gave us?
How about the Civil War? We've been talking about that in class.
Ms. Journey says every person and place has a story. All this talk about the Civil War reminds me of a story that has been told in my family for many generations.
My Uncle James was a soldier in the Civil War, and one day he was out walking and he found a wounded Union soldier. His name was John Smith. He took him to his Grandma May's house. Grandma May took care of him and nursed him back to good health. John and James became good friends. James told John how he had met President Lincoln and that he shook his hand. James decided that John was well enough to go back to war, so they set out to find their units. James and John walked for days until they were caught by marauders. The marauders took them to a prison camp which was called Camp Sumter. They had to separate James and John, but before they did, John said, "Wait, let me touch the hand that touched President Lincoln." James and John stayed here until the end of the Civil War. Some years later, they both died and were buried at Camp Sumter, which was renamed Andersonville National Historic Site. 13,000 men and boys died here. Andersonville National Historic Site is unique in the National Park Service as the only park to serve as a memorial to all Americans ever held as prisoners of war. The 475-acre park, consisting of the National Cemetery and prison site, exemplifies the grim life suffered by prisoners of war North and South during the Civil War.
So every time this story is told in my family, we have to touch the hand that touched the hand that touched the hand of President Abraham Lincoln.
So Kyra, can we touch the hand that touched the hand that touched the hand of President Lincoln?
Sure.
So what are we waiting for?
So let's do it.